number 5 on our Cache Valley Media Group's list of the top 25 Aggie football players for this season, A.J. Vongphachanh, the linebacker. He came to Utah State from Pasco, Washington. He was so excited to beat Washington State in that opener a year ago. And now, as a productive player for the Aggies, ever since his freshman season when he saw the field and had 17 tackles, he's on our way to be a real big defensive contributor for this year. At the inside linebacker spot, he will be there to be a part of this team. He had 17 tackles in a game during the COVID year at Nevada, so he can make a lot of plays. Last year, 7 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, and 55 total tackles for A.J. Vongphachanh. Always seems to be a guy with a nose for the football on defense. And he's number 5 on our list of Aggie football players for this year.
So that's A.J. Vongphachanh, the linebacker at Utah State. What I really like about A.J. is his length, and that he's been doing this at Utah State now for several years. In the shortened season of 2020, this is a guy who had 50 tackles in only like 6 games played. Like, he got after it in every game. He built on that last year. Certainly he's playing behind or alongside Justin Rice, who was doing a lot of damage himself. But what stands out about AJ for me, last year he had 18 tackles, but 37 assists. So if he wasn't there alone making a tackle, he was always with somebody else, bringing somebody down, making big plays for Utah State with that linebacker core.
Yeah, I think this will be a chance for him to maybe rack up a few more tackles just in terms of raw stats. Because you do mention playing with Justin Rice, who had like 124 tackles last year, which is a really huge number for college when you're only playing 13, 14 games. Because, in the COVID year, we had 50 in 6 games. He was a real breath of fresh air where nobody on that team could tackle. All of a sudden, Vongphachanh comes in and is just actually able to tackle people in live football. And so I think this year, where he's going to be one of the leaders, probably the leader in the linebacker core, unless MJ Tafisi is, way better than we think he is, and we already have a decent opinion of him. I think Vongphachanh is going to be potentially the leading tackler. Him or maybe Hunter Reynolds may end up being the leading tacklers on this team.
Well, the other thing I like about AJ is that because of his size and his speed, he can sometimes be put up as an extra edge rusher. Now, I don't know that they would need him to do that so much this year because they have already a lot of talent up front, other guys who can do that. But his speed and his length can help cover a lot of ground, and he can challenge tight ends, big tight ends easily. He can drop back in coverage, but he can also pressure the quarterback. I just really like his versatility. Some linebackers are there to fill the middle and stop the run gaps and fill up holes. But AJ is a guy that's lanky and can really move side to side a lot quicker too.
Yeah, I mentioned his ability as a pass rusher. I mean, he came in as a defensive end, moved to linebacker. It means he can blitz, and he's got those abilities. 7 tackles for loss, only a couple sacks. But again, getting guys behind the line of scrimmage is something he's been able to do pretty well.
So A.J. Vongphachanh is number 5 on our list for top 25 Aggies for this upcoming season.